the day the village cried for a stranger. In 1911, on a quiet stretch of the Irish coast, sat a small village of whitewashed cottages and sturdy fishing boats. The air always smelled of salt and peat smoke. The people were tough but kind, especially old Mora, an elderly widow known for her gentle heart. But one afternoon, the quiet ended. The sky turned the color of bruised plums, and a fearsome, unexpected storm slammed into the shore. The waves rose like angry giants, higher than the tallest mast. Even the strongest fishermen of the village hauled their boats to safety, shaking their heads. No one would dare go out. Then, through the gray curtain of rain, the villagers saw it, a tiny, half-broken sailboat tossing helplessly far out in the churning water. A young sailor was clinging to the wreckage. With no time to spare, Mora, the kindest person in the village but never the bravest, walked away from the crowd. She grabbed the village's thickest rescue rope. The wind howled and tore at her shawl. Everyone shouted for her to stop, telling her the sea would take her. But Mora kept walking, straight into the frothing, icy water. The waves knocked her down again and again, dragging her back, yet she never turned her back to the stranger. The young sailor, Ronan, was barely conscious. The sea had done its worst. Mora reached him, wrapping her arms around his shivering body as the villagers began to haul the rope in. Together, the elderly woman and the stranger were pulled, slowly, through the brutal waves and onto the wet, welcoming sand. Ronan was weak and feverish. For days, the village cared for him, wrapping him in warm blankets and feeding him broth. Mora sat by his bedside, a silent sentinel, hoping the stranger she risked everything for would survive. Finally, Ronan's eyes opened. He was safe. When he was strong enough, he whispered the name of the village and explained his journey. "My mother," he breathed, "was born here. She left many years ago, after a bitter family quarrel. I came to find this place, but the storm found me first." Mora did not need to hear another word. The truth rose up, clear as the morning sun. The quarrel, the name of the mother Ronan described, it all clicked into place. Mora was the long-lost sister of Ronan's mother. The stranger she saved was her own nephew. An aunt and nephew, reunited by the sea's fury and a single act of impossible courage.